is Jahna, and I am here on behalf of the Charlotte County Libraries and History Division today to bring you a special edition of Story Time and an introduction for the Water Bear STEM Kit take-home activity set. Today, for the summer reading program, with the theme of Tales and Tales, I am reading My Tiny Pet by Jessie Hartland, which is published by Nancy Paulson Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House, LLC, and we have been given permission to read it today. Wanted, a pet perfect for small spaces, and introducing the tiny tardigrade. My Tiny Pet by Jessie Hartland. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, I lived in a ginormous house on a tall hill in a big, noisy town. We had 6 poodles, 10 cats, a tarantula, 2 snakes, 3 hedgehogs, 10 mice, countless birds, several saltwater tanks with hundreds of fish, an octopus, 3 rabbits, a pony, a pig, a goat, and a trio of turtles. A few pets later, Mom walked in the door and said, "Simplify." And Dad said, "Downsize." I was sad, but all the pets went to good homes. Now we live in a tiny house. We like the simple life in the woods. Time to read, time to draw, time to daydream. All is good, except I really want a pet. Just one. No. No! Then I learn something exciting in science that gives me an idea. So I bring up the pet subject again at dinner. What if the pet is smaller than a teacup poodle? No. What if it's smaller than a mouse? No. What if it's smaller than the eye of an ant? Smaller than the eye of an ant? My parents have a lot of questions. Well, would it need a special bed? No. Toys? No. Does it need walking and grooming? No. Special food? No. I don't mention that I'll need a microscope to look at it. The next day, I take my parents for a walk in the woods and tell them, "You'll find these animals living in moss." "What is it?" "It's a kind of bear," I tell them. "A bear? Bears are big." "Not this bear," I said. "This bear is tiny." Look, this is a tardigrade, also called a water bear. "Really? That's it?" my parents ask. "Now that is small." At home, I show it to them magnified 300 times. "It's perfect," I tell them. but they still have another question. How big does it get? Ow! It will always be small, I tell them. And it does not sting, it does not bite, it does not shed, it does not bark. If you forget to feed and water it, it's okay. Water bears can go without food and water for 10 years. Okay. They can take extreme heat, extreme cold, and it will always be small. Okay. Wait, did you say okay? Yay! And having a tiny pet has so many advantages. I can take my water bear with me wherever I go. I take it here, I take it there, I take it anywhere. So everything is great until one day I hear something familiar. Dad says, simplify, and Mom says, downsize. But it's okay. I know that no matter how small we go, there will always be room for my tiny pet. The end. And now the author, Jessie Hartland, provides an author note with some cute facts about water bears. A few more fun facts about the tardigrade. They are the first known animal to survive in outer space. They can swim in boiling water. They shrivel into a blob when life conditions become threatening, but can later come alive again. This is called cryptobiosis. And now, if you'd like to stay tuned, we will introduce our take-home STEM lab for our water bear activity. Here are a few more facts about water bears. Tardigrades, often called water bears or moss piglets, are near microscopic animals with long, plump bodies and scrunched up heads. They have 8 legs and hands with 4 to 8 claws on each. While strangely cute, these tiny animals are almost indestructible and can even survive in outer space. They can also survive in a wide range of temperatures and situations. They can live just about anywhere. Tardigrades were discovered by a German pastor in 1773. He named them tardigradia, which means slow stepper. In 1776, Italian clergyman and biologist discovered that water bears survive extreme conditions by making a transformation. In many conditions, they survive by going into an almost death-like state called cryptobiosis. They curl into a dehydrated ball called a ton by retracting their heads and legs. If reintroduced to water, the tardigrade can come back to life in just a few hours. In 2016, scientists revived 2 tons and an egg that had been in cryptobiosis for more than 30 years. The experiment was reported in the journal Cryobiology. Reports from an experiment in 1948 claim that a ton over 120 years old had been revived, but this research has never been duplicated, according to the BBC. Tardigrades eat fluid to survive. They suck the juices from algae, lichens, and moss. And these facts were brought to you by livescience.com. And you can check out livescience.com for more information. And now to introduce our STEM Lab activity for your take-home water bear kit. Well, you won't actually get to play with a real water bear. You can make your very own water bear by taking a gummy bear and leaving it in water for up to 3 hours. So we'll provide you with your own package of gummy bears, and then you'll need a bowl or dish to put water in to place your water bears or your gummy bears and turn them into your very own tiny pet or tardigrade, moss piglet, or water bear. Thank you for joining us.